Happy Saturday, thoroughbreds. It wasn't a fever dream. Wannabe is an elite with a capital E. But something tells me your queen with a capital B won't be introducing Farmville into her ranks. Miss Hughes sure has developed a taste for the limelight. Smart girl. Showing up the dance queens on the kickoff day? I will live for this stuff. Blair also showed us that a little school spirit can perk up any pair of booty shorts, and that girl has the assets to show off. And since when has Blair been tight about a pop princess Jalen Reyes? Do I sense a collab in the works, or am I just getting my hopes up? Casualties of the night include the newly eligible football captain Carter Jackson, who is seen sulking off the field, nursing his wounded pride. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and our queen bee is in quite the mood. One thing's for sure, little Miss Blair didn't just come to play, she came to win, and I am 100% here for it. Kisses, the T. Queen Bee, Chapter 5, Takers Keepers. You roll out of bed on your Saturday to grab your phone and slouch to the kitchen to find Zoe eating leftover pizza. It looks like the last Poppy meltdown video just got taken down. It was nice while it lasted. Girl can still dish it out, but boy can she not take it. But who cares? Top 15, baby. You're officially one of the Belvoire's elites. You actually stand a chance of winning the Person to Watch award. The what now? You know, the award you get for winning first place at the end of the year? I'm sure I've told you about it. I'm pretty sure you haven't, Zoe. Is there anything else you've conveniently failed to mention? I mean, I've definitely told you about the gala, right? You stare at her, she throws her hands out. Listen, I do have other things to think about than your bid for queen, so sue me. Okay, Zoe. Just laying on me. Okay, that's what she said. Zoe, please. Grab a slice of cold pizza and sit down across from her. Whatever I need to know, just say it. My brain's still half asleep, so I'm on built-in anti-panic mode. So the Person to Watch award goes to whoever's at the top of the rankings at each end gala. Except the gala is actually more like a pageant where you get to smooze with all the famous alumni and celebs to boost your rep. But you have to get the top 5 to get an invite, so we still have work to do. So the person in first place at the end of the night wins the Person to Watch award, and to do that I have to win a pageant. Think of the pageant as the last chance for the top 5 to battle it out and rack up major rep before the ranking finalized. And there's going to be celebrities there. Yep, it's not just about looking good either. There's a talent portion, speech, the whole shebang. Are you kidding me? Wait, you'll be my date, right? Like, forget about smoozing and A-listers for a second. If you go with me, I'll be fine. I mean, you have absolutely excellent taste. You aren't, but aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? Aw, are you turning me down? Zoe rolls her eyes with a laugh, but she is so soft for you. I'll be your date if you get an invite. So first, I gotta get you walking the walk and talking the talk. You win this, and after the graduation, you have the fast track into the best careers, the best restaurants, the best book clubs. And I want to be in the best book clubs? Yeah. When the wine is 1902 vintage and Chrissy Teigen's hosting it at her mansion, but we still need to get your ranking a little higher first. Which means it's time to start getting your hands dirty. You need to infiltrate Poppy's inner circle and steal her little sheep away to join your flock. Posse poaching. My favorite activity. You really think they'd risk ditching Poppy? Girl, now that you're on their level, I guarantee they're all at least considering it. The future is Blair, and they're starting to see it. Taylor, the little freshman, should be an easy one. She's an intel goldmine, I promise you, and Poppy will never see it coming. Poor girl's on the verge of a total mental breakdown, but how do I get into the sorority house to talk to her? Zoe pops her last piece of pizza crust into her mouth and dusts off her hands. She then pulls out her laptop and flips it open. Easily distracted creatures, those Zeta girls. We're gonna lure them out of the house. Oh, are we inviting them to a fake Gucci sale? Close, but the sales are for poors, and Zeta wouldn't be caught dead buying anything at a discount. Free stuff, though? That's different. That makes no sense. We're inviting Zeta to a fake Gucci giveaway into the quad. That should weed out the weakest of them. And the ones who are left? Pulls out a shopping bag from behind the island counter, because of course she planned ahead. You blend in, while looking like 100 times better than them, of course. You get the Zeta girls fangirling all over your outfit, you're instantly their best friend, and they'll forget your public enemy number one. You think they'd buy it if I told them I was Poppy? Blair, they believe anything if you said it with enough snooty confidence and the right threads. Now, come on, try on these. Wear an adorable sorority-approved look to get your prep on and earn a social boost when you face your Zeta. You'll also get to pair this outfit with a bold statement piece for a killer ensemble that will earn you even more reputation points. Oh boy, we get to be Killer Bee. Damn. Is this like so totally cute or what? How's that? Do I sound like I'm Zeta? Blair, please. You're what the Zeta girls aspire to be, especially once you accessorize with this fur coat. She brings out your fur coat and you slip it on. This is horrendous, but I digress. We look like Harley Quinn. Okay, I may actually have to rush Zeta if this is the kind of look they're rocking on the daily. You look marvelous, darling. Now, get your butt across the campus and I'll send out the Gucci invite. Just remember, if you see Poppy, run. You don't have to tell me twice. Operation Zeta Infiltration is officially on. You walk up the steps to Zeta House just as the door flies open. You flatten yourself against the wall as Trixie and Chloe sprint past you. Hurry up, the Gucci giveaway started 5 minutes ago! Trix, wait. You're not allowed to get there before me. Ah, simpletons. You can't help but love them. You slip into the Zeta house, the floor so polished you can see your own reflection, and ugh, not a good angle. You hear a scuffle and a girl rushes into the foyer, stopping short when she sees you. Oh my god, who are you? I'm a Zeta sister. Duh, you have to be dressed like that. Do you have a room yet? You should room next to me. We'll have so much fun, it'll be insane. Pretty sure that's not what's insane around here. Ohio, are you physically incapable of using an inside voice? I'm trying to film a TikTok. What are you even filming in the kitchen? Please don't tell me you're doing the ranch shot challenge. That's disgusting. Veronica appears from her phone in hand, rolling her eyes in response to Ohio and looking bored. She does a devil take when she sees your outfit. That looks like the Valentine Trong wore on the runway for Octavia Oliver last week. I was at that show. Want to take a selfie with me, Veronica? Her fingers tighten around her phone. You make it tempting after Farmsville, but I'm not making myself the target of Poppy's next hissy fit. Veronica loves your coat. She runs the backs of her fingers along your coat, raising her eyebrows. I get why you aren't at the Gucci event. Apparently someone has an in with a designer already. Props to you, I guess. I'm here to talk to Taylor. Can you tell me where her room is? Who? You know, the freshman girl who does all Poppy's grunt work. Here. You spin around, Taylor cowers next to a vase, like she hopes it'll, I don't know, hide her or something. Taylor, perfect. Do you have time to talk? You really shouldn't be here. Yeah, and I really don't want to be, so, like, let's get out of here. I'll treat you to coffee. Taylor looks around frantically, clearly on the verge of peeing herself in sheer terror. You don't understand, I can't be seen talking to you. And yet, here we are. Oh, holy hell. Poppy appears at the top of the stairs, folding her arms on the banister like a queen's working down at her subjects. Blair Hughes, what an honor. The rest of you, leave. Veronica rolls her eyes and walks to the kitchen. Taylor starts to scuttle away. Not you, Tess. Taylor freezes, wincing, as Poppy starts clacking down the stairs. Tell me, newbie, or should I call you wannabe now? Since you got into your peanut-sized brain that you can parade as a Zeta? I'm not trying. Shut it! All I know is, what is my sworn enemy doing in my home, talking to my assistant? I just wanted to let Taylor know she's better than this. You turn to Taylor, giving Poppy a front row view of the back of your head. Taylor, you don't have to keep letting Poppy treat you like this. You deserve so much better. Don't make me laugh! Excuse me, Taylor and I are in the middle of a conversation. Can you, wait your turn? Poppy chokes. About time. Taylor, there are people here at Belvoire who want to be on your side, who want you to thrive and be happy. I want to be in Zeta. Do you really? You don't seem happy at all. Poppy glares at you like she'd really like to stab you through the eye with her stiletto, but doesn't want to sully the marble floor. Tris, why is the dry cleaning still hanging by the front door? I was just about to do it. Well then go, or I'll incinerate another one of your stupid shiny pocket creature cards. Wow. Taylor jumps and hurries to the door. She hefts the dry cleaning over her shoulder and staggers outside. Seems like I struck a nerve, or are you still upset about yesterday? Yesterday was a fluke that will never, ever be repeated. So, stay away from my freshmen and stay away from me. You're nothing without your worker bees, Poppy. You'll realize that soon enough. You turn on your heel and stride out of the Zeta house, leaving Poppy fuming behind you. A little later, you hop out of the cab into the busy streets of Soho, ready to hunt through every dry cleaner in the city, all to find one little freshman. But before you can take more than a few steps, you spot a familiar face down the block. Why, hello there, Professor. Ian heads into a store. You look up at the sign and see it's bindings. Okay, you gotta check this out. Taylor can wait. Of course it can. Inside of the store looks like it's out of the Willy Wonka or something. You so did not take Ian for the quirky type. So, definitely not a bondage shop. I don't know if that's a relief or a disappointment. Now, where's the anthro section? But it's not the anthro section you'll find him in. He's halfway down the fiction aisle, nose in one of the biggest books you've ever seen. Hey, Professor Kingsley. He jumps and snaps the book shut. Blair, what are you doing here? Just in the mood for a bookstore date. You settle up to him and get a whiff of his cedarwood orange cologne. After hearing you rave about the bindings the other day, I just couldn't stop thinking about coming here with you. To your absolute surprise, he doesn't shut her off. Guess he's more comfortable down in an aisle than up bleachers. I'm surprised you paid that much attention. Why? I care about things you're interested in. Well, it's a pleasant surprise to see you here, Blair. He notices your outfit, and you notice his eyes go straight to your legs. Smooth, Professor. You look very nice today, Blair. You look very nice every day, Professor. You nod at the book in his hands. Is it the new, Hiore S.S. Martinez book? This is the most recent book in D.E. Swan's The Alchemist series. I've been reading them since grad school. When I needed an escape from reality, magic and dragons did the trick. Still do. I wouldn't have taken you for the fantasy type, Professor. I figured you'd be reading about, I don't know, archaeological digs? He laughs out loud and then quickly claps a hand over his mouth so as not to disturb the other patrons. Ah, I see. You think I'm a bore. What I think is you're a lot more different here than you are at school. How so? Well, right now you're not pushing me away. You always throw up these walls whenever we're together at school. I get it, but it just sucks being on the receiving end of that. Blair, you know why I'm being cautious. I know. But I like this Ian a lot more. You feel real. He holds your gaze for a long moment. The walls you're used to is still there, but it's weaker, letting just a hint of his affection show through. I suppose it's easier being around you when I can forget I'm supposed to be your professor. I think it'd be easier to be around me if you just let yourself be around me, as Ian Kingsley, the man I met at the bar. Nods slowly, mulling over your words, but still looking troubled. I can't promise you anything, Blair. We aren't at school, but that doesn't mean anything's changed at the very least. He clears his throat and then smiles softly. I was just on my way to the anthropology section. Would you care to join me? I'd like that. The two of you walk through the aisles, but as the science section looms ahead, you loop your elbow through his and take a sharp right down a new aisle. Where are we going? Change of plans. We're going to find a new book today. One that isn't anthropology or fantasy. It'll be a fun experiment. Actually, I think I'm good with... and what's this? Reach up and start to pull a book off the shelf, but the book beside it topples straight towards you. Watch out! He catches the book in one hand, pushing you back against the shelf with the other. He gasps as his body presses against yours. He goes so still you swear you can feel his heart racing. He leans back just far enough to look you in the eyes. Are you okay? I'm fine, thanks to you. Guess that makes you my hero. What can I do to repay you? You bat your eyelashes, his eyes dart to your lips, and then quickly away. He responds curtly. You can be more careful. Oh, come on, a book wouldn't hurt me that bad. You'd be surprised the corners can be sharp. Okay, super Ian, but I'm safe now. You don't have to shield me with your body anymore, you know? Unless there's some other reason you've got me pinned up against a bookshelf. His eyes slide back to yours, and your breath catches at the poorly restrained desire in them. I guess you bring out my protective side. You swallow, trying to clear your head. You're so used to having the upper hand, now the tables are turning. You're seriously flustered. He steps back enough that you're no longer pressed against him, but not far enough that you still can't feel the heat radiating from his body. So, what almost became the cause of my unfortunate demise? He lowers the book and reads the title with some hesitation. Lusty Librarian. The Naughty Tales of Miss Candence. Oh my god. I swear I didn't know I was leading us into the erotica section. That is not a thing in a library. Somehow I find that very hard to believe. Believe whatever you want. What matters is I just found you your new book. Before he can protest, you snatch the book out of his hands and open it to a random page. You clear your throat, put on your huskiest voice, and read. Late again, Mr. Robinson. Tisk tisk, that's the third time this month. I'll have to charge you extra for the trouble. Player, cut it out, people will hear you. He grabs for the book, but you dance away farther down into the aisle. You read the next line. I know it's my fault, but there has to be another way, ma'am. I just don't have that kind of money. Blair, I'm begging you, keep your voice down. I will, but only if you read Mr. Robinson's lines. I'm not going to read this dribble. Suit yourself. You clear your throat again and raise your voice even higher, though in this part of the bookstore there are no other patrons to disturb. I suppose I can clear your fine, but you'll have to pay me some other way. Ian surges forward, but you hold the book up in the air, just out of his reach. Even though he's supposedly supposed to be taller, the books he was holding drop to the floor, forgotten. Come on, Blue, this isn't funny. But he laughs as he wraps you in his arms to keep you from squirming away, finally getting his hands on the book. You're breathing hard from the adrenaline of the chase, and even harder from being pressed against his chest, enveloped in his arms. It's your line, Mr. Robinson. You hold your gaze, and you wait for him to refuse, but when he steps away from you, it's so that he can lower his eyes to the page. You're such a naughty librarian, Miss Candence. My fine is very, very big. What do you think Miss Candence will do about those big, big fines? Ian's throat bobs as he swallows. You can see him fighting with himself, his morals. Well, I suppose we'd have to keep reading to find out, and I do hate to leave a book unfinished. Score! Act out one of Ian's secret fantasies. Is it really his fantasy? By reading the erotica in a private section of the bookstore. Okay. Reach out to turn the page, find the next line from where you left off. You can pay me with your body. Glance up to see his lips twitch again, fighting a smile. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. You're breaking character. You have to read your line. He clears his throat and looks down at the page. You'd like that, wouldn't you? You want my body? You make your voice breathy as you read Miss Candence's reply. It's been so long since I've been close to somebody. I need... He swallows loudly and clears his throat, but his voice still comes out gruff. Do you need to touch me, Miss Candence? A bolt of electricity races down your spine and tingles through your entire body. Thank you, Miss Kendance, for this opportunity. Miss Kendance reaches towards him, her fingers trembling with anticipation and need. Feels for his chest. Flat your palms to the smooth planes of his chest, feeling him flex beneath your touch. Are you showing off for me, Mr. Ian? With his free hand, he takes one of yours, dragging it down to his abs, which ripple gently. He squeezes your wrist. You're breaking script, Blair. His voice is strained, guttural. You laugh softly. It's your line, Ian. With a sigh, that's part frustration, part arousal, he struggles to find his next line. I have to admit something to you, Miss Cadence. I haven't been completely honest with you. What do you mean? I lost my books on purpose. He falters, his tongue darts out to lick his lips. I just wanted to be punished so badly. Oh, you're so naughty. He looks into your eyes, his own dark with lust. So Professor Kingsley has a punishment kink, does he? What do you think of me now? That you know I'm such a scoundrel. I think you're very clever. I'm very impressed with you, Mr. Ian. You must be so smart. You run your fingers through his hair, brushing it off of his face. He flushes from the compliment. In fact, you're so smart, I think you deserve a reward. What do you say? I like that very much. You shove him into the chair. What? Climb into his lap, knocking the book out of his hands, bracing your hands on his shoulders. You smile down on him. I don't think we need that book anymore, do you, Ian? He braces a hand against the small of your back and lifts his chin defiantly. You shouldn't treat books like that in front of me. My bad, are you gonna punish me, sir? He sucks in a breath. The fingers of your back twitch. He barely is holding himself back. Then slowly he leans over and picks up the book before tapping it against your backside. Not hard, but enough to sting a little. Oh. I think that should do the trick. A spanking with a book. Do it harder. I want to feel it. His eyes flash hungrily and then smacks the book against your mind with a thwack. Or he smacks you again and you collapse against him, breathless and so turned on. Ian. His other hand soothes up your side and then down over your ear. His voice rumbles against your neck. Are you okay? I'm fantastic, Professor. You shift against him and he shudders, hips rising. Would you like more when I call you Ian or when I call you Professor? I like every word that comes out of your mouth. I don't care what it is. His eyes zero in on your lips. The air thickens. You're aware of every inch of him against you. I can't. He sits back suddenly, holding the book between your bodies like a shield. Free hand going to the arm of the chair and gripping tightly. I can't. This was a mistake. He sets the book down on the side table and then gently takes your wrist and lifts you off of him. Ian, what the hell? I shouldn't have let things get this far. It was unprofessional of me. Improper. I'm sorry, Blair. He runs a hand through his hair, distraught. I'm sorry. Ian, do you want me or not? I need an answer. He bites his lips and looks at the ceiling, gaze tortured. I want you so much it practically is killing me. But for both our sakes, I can't give in to that desire. I don't get how you can keep making yourself so unhappy. Because that's the burden some of us have to pay. Because if I lose control, if I let this become something, emotions between the two of you, and we get caught, the fallout's just as bad for you as it will be for me. I can't throw you to the sharks. You're worried about me. What if I don't care about the risks? What if I say being with you is worth it? I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't deserve it. You'll find something better for you, someone more suitable. And just like that, he closes off. He busies himself with straightening his hair and clothing. I need to pull myself together. I'll see you in class. Fine, but... Pick up the book and hold it out to him. You should keep this, a little reminder of what we could have. He hesitates and then reaches for the book. You feel a shock when his fingers brush yours. Claire. The librarians can be so loud as she wants. Till next time, Professor. You feel his eyes burning into your back until you turn out of sight. You step back outside, just in time to see the girl you've been looking for. Way down by the dry cleaning and 2 arms full of coffee trays, Taylor shoves open the door to Frollo's Froyo and practically falls inside. Oof, that's a sad sight. Time to help this poor girl out. She's at the counter when you enter, prattling off an order so long you're surprised she's still breathing. Yeah, that's 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 fat, Froyo, made with almond milk, 5 sprinkles, half an Oreo cookie, off-center. We don't make Froyo with almond milk. This is an order from Poppy Min Sinclair, so you either make it or you take it up with her lawyers. Yeah, she's 2 seconds away from a breakdown. And she sees you. Make that 1 second. Hey, Taylor, it's all good. Everything is fine. Deep, calming breaths. What are you doing here? Taylor, don't be scared. I made sure Poppy didn't follow me. Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got your message loud and clear. Poppy must not see me conversing with her worst enemy. We're good. Bzz, the tea has updated. I'm 12th for whatever bloody reason. I haven't done nothing. Wow, thanks. It's nothing personal against you or anything. I just don't want to get into trouble. Here, let me take those for you. You take the dry cleaning out of her hands, and your knees promptly buckle. Ugh, okay, this isn't backbreaking or anything. Sit me with me while we figure out how to make your Froyo. We don't make Froyo with almond... Yeah, hey buddy. If you don't want the girl's head to explode, I would suggest you at least give it a shot. And you can make one with almond milk, don't give me that. You just have to use more thickening ingredients to compensate. You heave the dry cleaning onto a table. Miraculously, it doesn't collapse. Taylor joins you suspiciously. Hey, I really didn't mean to get you in trouble earlier. I'm sorry Poppy treated you like that. Treating me like what way? It's fine. Everything's fine. She pulls out a napkin, Spencer, and starts tearing it to shreds. Taylor, do you actually like anything about Poppy? She's like an icon. I totally look up to her. She's everything... I mean, everything she's accomplished... which is what exactly? Besides being incapable of ordering her own coffee, ruining your back with your laundry, and asking for the impossible Froyo. Having the best clothes, having everybody listen to her, doing whatever she says, she's super smart, pretty, and... You gently take what's left of her napkin out of her hands. Taylor. Okay, fine, I hate it. I hate being Poppy's servant and breaking my back doing her dry cleaning and having to keep a journal of all of her food preferences. I just want her to pay attention to me, give me a simple thank you every once in a while. Taylor. You deserve a thank you. Poppy's approval isn't worth her, and she can't manage some simple gratitude for all you do, then it means even less. But a thank you from Poppy would be a thank you from someone important. Taylor, you get to decide who's important, but if it's any consolation, I am ranked in the top 15. Oh, for the love of Christ. Here you were bonding with her, and now you've lost her. You'd be losing me. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I know you're super busy, so I really appreciate it. Oh, well, it's no big deal, I guess. People don't usually want to talk to me, so it's kind of nice. Hey, Taylor. Fancy that! Us two at Frollo at the same time. What a co-winky-dink! Nerd alert at 12 o'clock. God forbid nerd's a thing. Benedict, hi. It's really nice to see you. It certainly is, but I can see you're busy, so I'll leave you to conversing. I've got some Frollo, Froyo to order. He trips on a chair leg as he heads to the counter. Taylor is bright red. Oh my god, you like that nerd? Shh, not so loud. You two would make the cutest couple. You think so? Yeah, he's totally into you. Come on, girl, make a move. Benedict is right 98. I'm 231. He's way too good for me. Oh, Taylor, you are a strong, independent woman. No one is too good for you. In fact, Poppy would be nothing without you. She's like totally helpless without you there, keeping track of her things. I mean, I do schedule her manicures, pay her credit card bills, clean her room, collect her mail, text back people she doesn't want to talk to. Zoe was right, this girl's an absolute intel gold mine. But before you can interrupt her tirade, Benedict stops at your table again. Actually, Taylor, I was wondering if you wanted to share a frozen yogurt with me. I'd be delighted for your company. Oh my god, I'd love to. Do you like caramel? We could get a chocolate caramel twist covered in Oreos. Her phone buzzes, she takes it out, and you literally see her soul crumble. Oh, sorry, Benedict, but I can't. Poppy's texting me, so I should hurry up with her coffee and froyo. Ah, I see. Well then, carry on. I'll see you in medieval poetry on Monday. He's totally into you, girl, I swear to God. She mopes back to the counter, and Taylor looks heartbroken. You cannot let this tragedy stand! Taylor, nuh-uh. Forget Poppy. Today, you're getting a froyo, a boyfriend, and I'm gonna cover for you. You do that for me? Help Taylor get froyo with Benedict. She'll join your policy, you'll rack up major reputation points, and earn yourself a useful ally with dirt on Poppy. The sadness, it's real. It's your life! Benedict, hold on. Taylor changed her mind. She'd be delighted to go on a froyo date with you. Fantastic. I'll just get her order. Benedict struts the rest of the way to the counter. Meanwhile, Taylor has pulled out another napkin to shred. But what do I do about Poppy's text? Hand me your phone. And the napkin. She does. You throw the napkin over your shoulder, and then you look at her phone. Oh, easy. Your battery's almost dead anyway. I'll just do this and this. Give it a wraps, turn her screen to full brightness, and watch the 5% become 4. Just leave it like that, and it'll be dead in 5 minutes, and then you can tell Poppy your phone died. So, why not just turn it off? Because if she turns it back on and sees you still have some juice left, she'll lose her mind. This way, you have some plausible deniability. Oh, that's kind of smart. Yep, I've been known to have my moments. She glances over at Benedict, her cheeks turning pink. But I've never been on a date before. How do I make sure he likes me? Oh, for the love of Christ, he already does, girl. Come on. Easy peasy. Best way to get him to like you is... be nice to him. Benedict seems like a sweet guy. Just be sweet to him. And you've got nothing to worry about. Taylor, I got us both a caramel Oh, darn. Froyo slips out of his hand and splats on the floor. Benedict! You give Taylor a nudge. Here's your chance. Go give him a hand. She grabs the entire napkin canister and runs over to him. Let me help you. She frantically sops up the quickly melting froyo. Oh, Taylor, you're such an angel. But a princess like you shouldn't be on your knees. Allow me. He takes the soggy napkins and finishes wiping out the mess. Once he's thrown the napkins away, he takes her hand and gazes into her eyes. Now, Pumpkin, let me make it up to you. Order anything you like. One large chocolate caramel twist to share would be great. With raspberries on the top. You're as pretty as a raspberry, Taylor. First it's a pumpkin, now she's a raspberry. God damn it. Pretty as a raspberry. This guy got a fruit fetish or something? Oh, wow, thank you. Okay, I guess she's into it. It's a sickening sweet. Looks like my job here's done. You're about to walk out when Taylor catches up to you. Oh, Blair, before you go, you've done so much for me today, and, if I just ask for one more favor, it's really important. Fills up a brown paper bag stamped with a label from a nearby pharmacy. What's this? It's for Poppy. It's really important that she gets it soon, so I was hoping you might be willing to drop it off at Zeta for me. Read the label and stifle a laugh. It's an anti-diuretic. I don't see how that's funny. She has a health condition. Things like that should never be used against them. Poppy takes the detox tea stuff every day, and she doesn't take this right after it. Well, it runs right through her. If you know what I mean. Well, that's the point of a detox tea, but at the same time, it shouldn't be used against her. One time, she wasn't fast enough, and let's just say the dry cleaners weren't too happy with that delivery. Hold up, are you telling me Poppy crapped her pants? Taylor purses her lips, and you can tell she's fighting off a smile. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets delivered safely. Like hell you will. Thanks again, Blair, for everything. You're a total lifesaver. Okay, I still think it shouldn't be used against her. Like, well, that's a low. That's really low. Trust me, Taylor, you just saved my life. As soon as you're back on the street, you gleefully snap a pic of the prescription label with Poppy's name front and center and start drafting up a caption. Anonymous, no wonder Poppy's resting bitch face looks so constipated. Poopy, Min Sinclair, call a cleanup crew, rip Poppy's toilet. Oof. Oof. You pass Ida House on the way back to campus, laughing at the comments your classmates are leaving under your anonymous post. You pause for a moment, the bag still in your hand. No, I'm gonna leave it at the door. I already got what I wanted out of it. You slip up to the front door and drop the bag on the doorstep. As you're heading back to your dorm room, you get a text from Taylor, who apparently hasn't read the T's update yet. Thanks, Blair. Things are going great with Benedict, and I've never felt this good about myself before. We're already planning our next date to trade pocket creature cards with each other. He's a collector too! Don't tell Poppy, but I've got your back. Welcome to the winning side, baby. How did she get your number? Later that night, Zoe charges in your bedroom, waving her phone around like a maniac, so basically things are normal. Ah, look at the tea, just posted. Can I wait for 2 seconds? I can't find my comb anywhere. Screw your stupid comb, you have to read this. She sticks her phone right in your face so you don't have much of a choice. Benevolent Blair offers helping hand to Queen Bee's discarded minion. Well, I'll be. Our rising starlet has seen at Frollo's earlier today with none other than a distraught Taylor Spritz, Zetta's newest freshman recruit. I know you all saw the verbal lashing Miss Spritz received after Poppy's halftime upset, but all hope is not lost for poor Taylor. A witness reported seeing Blair comforting her during a nervous breakdown caused by Poppy's inhumane treatment. They say that queens should be just and fair, and Blair once again proves she has the qualities to take it too. You skim the rest of the article, which is seriously singing your praises. Kind-hearted, noble, utterly selfless individual. Someone even took a picture of me and Taylor from outside the cafe. This is creepy. I didn't even notice them. Who the hell's been following me around? How long were they following me around? I don't like this. Welcome to fame, baby. It's paparazzi and the articles and whatever the hell else you don't ask for happening when you least expect it. But this one's kissing your ass and trash-talking Poppy at the same time. I'd take the win. Hey, heads up, Poppy. Poopy. Hehehe. Your phone buzzes. Dum dum dum. Hey, heads up. Poppy just saw the news and she's livid. Oh, crap. You okay? I'm fine. She's having a meltdown in the foyer and the rest of us are steering clear. I think she just threw a vase. Yikes, you want to hang out here for a while? I should be fine, but thanks. Maybe lock your doors tonight? It's you she's mad at, and you don't want to see her in revenge mode. Please. You just made the grimace emoji IRL. What's up? Taylor says Poppy's mad about the article. Oh, well then that's good then. But then Poppy's message comes in and you're not so sure. Bitch. Did you not get the message earlier? You did not want to find out what happens to skanks who don't want to listen to my warnings! Just ask Persephone Dalton if you can find her. Stay away from my stuff or else. Persephone Dalton. Trying to scare me with this weak threat. Persephone Dalton? That's a made-up name, if I ever heard one. Actually, that was a student named Persephone. When we were freshmen, she dropped out or was expelled. I don't think anyone really knows. Okay, you literally have a text threat coming from Poppy. Take it to the dean. You win. You literally win. Zoe nibbles her lower lip worriedly. This might be the first time you've seen Zoe actually scared, and here you were thinking she was unshakable. So, what, she just vanished and Poppy has something to do with it? like I said, I don't know. It could be just Poppy blowing hot air, but whatever you do next, Blair, you better tread carefully. Oh my god, no! Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It'd be greatly appreciated if you did support the channel by sharing it and whatnot. It greatly helps. By the way, we are 5 subscribers, or subscriptions, whichever, away from 12,000. Make sure that if you already aren't subscribed, to hit that button. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. Catch you all later. Peace.